Hey, it's Dustin with the Davidson Group here with another market update. This week we're going to narrow into a specific neighborhood. We're going to talk about Loma Linda. There's been a lot of activity going on in Loma Linda. I've had a listing sell in there. I've had some buyers that have tried to get into a home in Loma Linda, and so I thought it'd be really fun to just talk about the specifics of that neighborhood and see what's been going on over the past couple of months for this year of 2021. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so the time frames that we're talking about are the beginning of January through the end of April. And when we're looking at a year-over-year comparison, last year we had 12 homes that were active and on the market during those time frames. This year we've only had 4. That's almost a 70% difference in active listings or availability to the market. When we look at where we're at under contract, we put 4 homes under contract versus the 7 homes that we put last year. You think that may be odd because we're in a seller's market, but it's because of the lack of availability. We don't have as many homes to put under market or put under contract in this market. So our percentages there are 43% less than the year previous, which would have been 2020. When we're looking at the number of homes sold though, we're actually dead on. We're right on as far as number of homes sold year over year last year versus year over year this year, even though we have those inventory shortages. The reason why I wanted to jump in and actually look at Loma Linda is I previously had a listing there. It sold in like 4 days with multiple offers. And typically Loma Linda is a little bit lengthier time frame. It's a specified market because it's so close to Joplin, but it's Seneca schools, and so we don't have as many people that are looking to live there. It is or could be considered a retirement community or a destination community because of the golf course, but it's just a unique dynamic. And so I thought it was an interesting point because the same weekend that my house went on the market, there was another house that went on the market, and it sold also that weekend. A couple weeks later, house hits the market. I actually have some buyers that were trying to go in and look at that house, and they actually canceled our showing because they received an offer that was sufficient to the sellers. I don't know if there were multiple or if it was just a single one, but there are a lot of people that are looking to be in Loma Linda right now, and there are definitely not nearly enough homes. Swallow that one if you could, not nearly enough. If we look at the active properties, there's actually only 1 active residential property in Loma Linda as we speak, or at the time of shooting this video. And this year, we've got 6 pending and 6 closed. So houses are going up for sale, they're going under contract, and they're closing. The importance behind this is there is a very feast or famine type mentality for Loma Linda. We have homes that were built in the 80s, built in the late 70s, and some of them have been updated and some of them haven't. We've got homes that were built within the past couple of years, and so we have this range of homes, range of style and update, and so it's really taken all kinds that are coming into the neighborhood and wanting to be in that neighborhood. Our price points have risen year over year. We're actually, at the moment, we're sold over $95 a foot for our median sales price. When you think about a home that is 40 years old, hasn't been updated versus that home that's brand new, that's really a pretty high median price point per foot anyway, to know that those homes are selling for. I know a few years that would have been in the 70s, the mid 70s, and those newer homes were selling in that 90 to 95 range. Now those newer homes, we had one that sold for almost $140 a foot. So we've really got those swings there in the neighborhood. When we look at the year-over-year numbers again, in median sales price, so Loma Linda homes are typically a larger home. We have a lot of basements. Sometimes we have those upper stories, so we've typically got good space in the neighborhood. But we've grown 32% year over year. So 2020 to 2021, grown by 1/3. That's huge. Some of that is due to some updates, some changes to these homes in particular, but by and large, that's strictly the market saying, hey, there's not enough inventory, and we've got buyers, and we're willing to pay well and above over asking price to get into them. You know, this neighborhood we're talking about specifically, I've got some real life experience over the past couple of months in trying to be in it, selling a home, trying to buy some homes. So it's wore on me in that regard. But I'd like to continue to do this for other neighborhoods as we continue these market updates and talk about those specifically, just to see if these trends continue throughout or if these are just neighborhood specific. That being said, we'll have another market update next week. this covers for this week. We may do some bigger statistics talking about the state of Missouri, where it stands as far as numbers compared to year over year, and the trends that we're seeing for the entire state. Obviously, our southwest corner, we don't do nearly the volume, and we don't have nearly the price points as a St. Louis, a Kansas City, even places like Columbia and Jeff City. Anyways, it's been our market update here. Hopefully this has found some enjoyment to you. Hopefully you've learned a little bit of information. If you are in a neighborhood, if you want to find out specifics about your home and what that looks like, growth trends year over year, or what's happening around you, feel free to reach out to me. You can drop a comment. You can reach me out directly. You can also call and text. Hope to see you soon.